Voters will decide in November whether or not to legalize medical marijuana here in Florida. If approved, the decision could impact a lot of things. Our Brendan McLaughlin joins us now with how workers and employers would handle the new policy. Brendan?
That's the question, Jameson. If you test positive for marijuana on the job, but you have a doctor's permission, what happens next?
Marijuana, more than most drugs, lingers in the system and can show up on a workplace drug test for weeks after use. But if Florida voters decriminalize marijuana for medical use in November, some workers may no longer care. Labor attorney William DeMeza, who represents employers, thinks they should.
Most of our clients have drug testing policies in place, and many of our clients have zero tolerance policies. That is, if you test and fail, you're gone.
DeMeza doesn't believe a doctor's note will save your job for a couple of reasons. Florida has a drug-free workplace law that specifically lists marijuana, and it remains illegal under federal law for any use.
So employers that get hit with a claim from the employee, you can't fire me because it's legal under my prescription to use marijuana in Florida. All the employer has to do is say that's under the federal drug law. It's illegal.
A Colorado man tested this theory and lost. Brandon Coates was fired by Dish Networks after a positive drug test, even though the marijuana he used to treat spasms was legal in his state. He sued, but his firing was upheld in court. Marijuana use will likely never be permitted for law enforcement, heavy equipment operators, and air traffic controllers. But one Florida lawyer told the Times-Union he thinks most workers will be excused. Bob Regal saying, quote, if a certification is produced by the worker, employers won't be able to terminate that employee.
So there's some disagreement. Our local attorney, Bill DeMeza, told me it may be difficult for an employer to fire a worker using legal marijuana if it's used in connection with a disability that's covered under the Americans with Disability Act. Jameson.
Brendan, thank you. Obviously, this issue is very controversial, and we've done several stories on it. To see those, just go to our website at abcactionnews.com.